What is up, guys? Zebec and Ripple accidentally exposed the plan. Huge Zebec news coming. I will go ahead and start the video, the intro video that I made with Simon, and I'm going to play another one at the end of the show. I hope you guys caught that. Zebec news in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. But let's go ahead and play the Simon video. I'm glad you guys are with me today. Let's get it. Boom.
We always asked ourselves living in the US, why is it that everyone gets paid every 2 weeks or every month? Why can't payroll be in real time as workers, complete their tasks and deliver value? And the question always came down to the friction of payments. So how do you eliminate or reduce the friction of payments? That's how Zebec, born in the blockchain, came to be. NatPay's innovation is that they were the first company to join FedNow, and they launched a product called NatPay Now, which enables them to do payroll same day. This is huge for employers because employers no longer need to fund 2 days in advance. We're talking about hundreds of billions, if not trillions, in annual flow just through this 2-day savings, which is why we chose NatPay over all the other processors out there, because they were aligned with our vision as Zebec for real-time payroll. They are a member of FedNow. They're ISO 2022 compliant, which is a key milestone for Zebec this year, as well as we beef up our compliance.
Effectively, as you say, is a neobank for the unbanked, for people who don't have a bank. So you're able to spend money, earn money, send money, and looking at your website, you can stake, and there are some investment products there as well. You don't need a bank.
What's up, guys? We're in the house today. It's been a while since I've been live with you guys, but I've been live with Underdog. Well, actually, I was live with Underdog Research Channel yesterday. Definitely check out that live. We live stream on both channels. But it's been a while since it's just been me live with you guys. But yeah, miss you guys. But yeah, we're in the house today. Let me go ahead and share the screen here. And boy, were we right about XRP. Again, me and Moonfeather came on like a month or two ago, and we said 3/17 St. Patty's Day would be the day. And my goodness, we had so much news drop today. It is crazy talk. Well, let's see what we want to get into here first. Let's drop this SEC news. So basically, the SEC kind of silently dropped this news where they clarified the application of federal securities laws to crypto assets. Okay, so essentially, this has made staking okay. This has made XRP a commodity. It's done a lot of stuff. This act right here, or this I guess this drop from the SEC right here, absolute crazy talk. Let's read what they say here. This interpretation will provide market participants with clear understanding of how commission treats crypto assets under federal securities laws. This is what regulatory agencies are supposed to do: draw clear lines in clear terms, said SEC Chairman Paul Atkins. It also acknowledges what the former administration refused to recognize, that most crypto assets themselves are not securities. And it reflects the reality that investment contracts can come to an end. Okay. This effort serves as an important bridge for entrepreneurs and investors as Congress works to advance bipartisan market structure legislation, which I look forward to implementing with Chairman Selig in the near future. So they're telling us that clarity is coming soon. More on that later, okay? But they say provides a coherent token taxonomy for digital asset, commodities, digital collectibles, digital tools, stable coins, and digital securities. So all of that addresses how a non-security crypto asset, which a crypto asset that itself is not a security, may become subject to, and how it may cease to be subject to, an investment contract. So basically, most cryptos are not a security, is basically what that's saying. clarifies the application of federal securities laws to airdrops, protocol mining, protocol staking, and the wrapping of a non-security crypto asset. So I don't know if you guys noticed on like Uphold, now they just said, hey, if you're not staking something, we'll just stake it for you. Maybe they knew this law was coming like right down the pike, but very, very, very cool. Should mean that we get clarity very, very, very soon. And of course, if we go look at XRP's price, it has gone up. Shout out to the Patreon. We show you some ways that you can take advantage of this. We're going to be doing weekly live streams just to the Patreon every Wednesday at around 5:30. So shout out to the Patreon. We're going to be doing that. And we also have our open mic nights that we have every Friday. Shout out to the Patreon people. You really make the show go. But let's look here. XRP, it's kind of been on a tear, if you will, as far as like up from 1.11, okay, $1.11, all the way up to $1.51. You can see it breaking over kind of the 50 EMA here. It would be very, very nice if it got to the 200 EMA, so around $2. That's where I'm expecting it to go. But you can see here last time it tried to do that, it got firmly rejected like a Ben Wallace SWAT. So hopefully it will go to the 200 EMA and just skyrocket. But we're going to talk about that today. There was some huge Ripple news as far as like, of course, what we got from the SEC, but some other Ripple news. So this St. Patrick's Day has been very explosive. So shout out to Moonfeather. Shout out to that Rippler, the Ripple Bearable 123 guy. That riddle was right on point. So again, I know some people don't pay attention to the riddles and things, but for us paying attention, we got the jump on the market. That's why I say you should use every tool, no matter what. If somebody's giving you some type of tool you can use it, okay, to get an advantage on the market. So this turned out to be absolutely correct. So let me just open that up a little bit larger. Pause so you can see it. So you can see it there. Garling House with the trying to move it over. It's not being very kind to me right here. Okay, let's see. All right, let's try it one more time. All right, for whatever reason, it won't let me move it over. But you can kind of see it here if we go back. Brad Garling House right here with the bagpipes and the beers. St. Patty's Day for sure. And that's what we got going on. And there's big news coming from Zebec. Okay, we're going to cover that as well. But here as well, and then we'll also get up into how Ripple basically accidentally exposes the plan. And we're going to show you how that has to do with Zebec, okay? And everything Zebec has been doing. So possibly we get some very, very great news from Zebec coming up here at the XRP Las Vegas conference. But, we'll get more into that a little bit later. Let's go ahead and look here at this announcement here, in which shout out to Chart Nerd and shout out to Elon Musk for this one. Breaking, the SEC has formally classified 16 assets as digital commodities in its new crypto asset taxonomy. Assets include XRP, Aptos, AVAX, Doge, Solana, ADA, Bitcoin Cash. We got a guy in the Patreon that's really high on Bitcoin Cash. Shout out to him. ETH, HBAR, Algo, Litecoin, DOT. Almost forgot DOT existed, but of course it's around for sure. It's in a lot of documentation as well. SHIB, XLM, Stellar, like the lost, forgotten stepchild in the holy trinity, quote unquote, of XRP, XLM, and Stronghold. XTZ, which is Tezos, which Tim Draper, that guy again, owns a lot of Tezos, and Tezos owns a lot of Bitcoin. So, you know, do with that with what you will, but Tezos owns a lot of Bitcoin, and it seems like there's definitely a plan for Tezos. It's kind of interesting to see them included in this list, right? And Chainlink. So very, very cool there. Examples of digital commodities include, okay, and they named them. Bitcoin as well. I don't know why they didn't list Bitcoin on this list, but that's okay. We can see it here. But yeah, huge, huge news. Huge news. Oh, and thank you for the $10 super chat. Rise above. Let's go get it, fam. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, again, gotta love this from XRP. Again, we got some strategies in the Patreon on how we're going to tackle XRP, how we're going to tackle what's going on. And again, we're going to give the exclusive live stream tomorrow, and our open mic nights are always on Saturday. So, along with this news, we got some huge news about Ripple and Brazil. Ripple is going all in on Brazil. Okay, and this was from today. Okay, Ripple payments 100 billion plus process, 60 plus markets live with Banco Genial and Braza Bank, Nomad, IFC or AFC. AFC, I don't know how to say that. I know a little Spanish, but not Portuguese. I know it's a little similar, but I've heard some Portuguese people speak, and it sounds more like Italian to me than Spanish. But anyways, Ripple Custody recently launched in Brazil with CRX. Ripple Treasury, decades of corporate treasury management expertise. RLUSD, $1.5 billion market cap, live with Mercado. Bitcoin, Foxtrot, Ripio, another Jim Draper company. I mean, it's like dudes and everything. Keep telling people. But there we go. So now the Riddler people have been talking about Brazil forever. They have been talking about Australia too, which here we go. Exciting milestone for Ripple in Australia. Ripple is obtaining an Australian financial services license as we continue to bridge TradFi with the next generation of digital infrastructure. Regulatory compliance remains the foundation of everything we build. Like with this license, we are doubling down our commitment to Aussie financial. And I know we got some Aussies that watch here, like 49s, Silver, and some others. So shout out to my Aussies that watch. I appreciate you guys. Financial institutions and enterprises providing a fully regulated end-to-end platform to move value faster and more efficiently than ever before. So it's interesting all of this stuff is coming out before the XRP conference in Las Vegas. But again, we told you guys to expect something for St. Patrick's Day, and here we are. So, again, this should make you very much on fire for what Zebec has coming. But let's continue on with some other stuff here. Okay, so let's kind of bury the lead a little bit and show how Ripple accidentally exposed the plan. But Yeah, so Ripple accidentally exposed the plan. And let me bring up something here I want to point out to you guys. Shout out to my Coin Vault brothers. Let me bring up Coin Vault for you guys. Me, my guy, Crypto Future, and Maximus Crypto, we started a channel in which it's all exclusive content. The three of us talking. You can get our three perspectives all in one show. So definitely come over and check out the Coin Vault if you haven't already. It's growing like gangbusters. It's hard to believe 476 or 479 subscribers already, and we just started this thing like 12 days ago. So obviously you guys like seeing us do content together. So shout out to all you guys who subscribe. Shout out to everyone who's going to subscribe. But yeah, it's all three of our perspectives all in one show. And shout out to my bros, the triple threat out here. I've been dubbed the Dennis Rodman of the triple threat. Even though Rob wrestles, I'm the Dennis Rodman of triple threat, and I'll take that. But yeah, shout out to my guys there. And also, guys, something else that we're doing as well. We're doing a movie channel in which I don't know how much you guys watch movies, but if you want to come over and look at our movie review channel, let me bring it up for you right quick. We're doing it live here. I meant to have this already up. My apologies. We'll just find it really quickly here. For some reason, I always forget the name of the channel. I'm getting old out here. I'm getting really old out here. Let's see here. Okay. And here it is. So definitely come over here. We've already reviewed some movies. We reviewed Hoppers and we reviewed Scream 7. Okay. So definitely come over here and subscribe and definitely put any movies that you'd like us to see. Right. So definitely check that out, guys. Hey, there we go. There's a triple threat member in the house today. Let's go. Rue crew in the house. Let's go. Shout out to you, Max. Shout out to the triple threat. Shout out to movie spoiler reviews, and shout out to the Coin Vault. So let's get into how Ripple basically accidentally exposed the plan. Okay. It was a quick video, but they exposed the plan. Let's bring that video up right now.
We're wanting our clients to build new business models like micro settlements, just-in-time shipping, financing, etc. that simply wouldn't be feasible before, all because the funds can move when and where they need to instantly. The digital marketplace is going to be the future, and Ripple is the right partner to take us there.
Okay, Ripple is doing something.
We're wanting our clients to build new business.
I think they're a Canadian business, so shout out to iPayout. But you can see here on this board,
just-in-time shipping, financing, etc. that simply wouldn't be feasible before, all because the funds can move when and where they need to instantly. The digital marketplace is going to be the future, and Ripple is the right partner to take us there.
I don't know why my mouse is starting to. Okay, there we go. I need to. Okay.
Wanting our clients to build new business models like micro settlements, just-in-time shipping, financing, etc. That's
okay, right there. So you see there, JP Morgan, right into XRP. Of course, this is an XRP video, right? So I guess you could quote unquote take it with a grain of salt, but very interesting there. So all of you, Ethereum is Swift is doing, they're only using Linea. Come on, guys. Not to say that Linea might not, do well, but the whole theory that XRP is excluded and they're only using Linea, false. That's a falsehood. Okay, so let's continue. And this is where Zebec comes in, this part coming up.
Simply wouldn't be feasible before, all because the funds can move when and where they need to.
Right here. 2026 plan, marketplace, small bank, AI enterprise, regulatory license, sports and entertainment. Okay. AI enterprise, sports and entertainment. That's the back right there, right? And shout out to Maximus, my guy Maximus, and the derivatives market. I know he shared something in a CoinVault video. Definitely, again, go check out CoinVault, in which our guy Smoke said, hey, the derivatives market is what's happening. It is going to create the crypto market. With derivatives, it's going to move the crypto market. Now, I want to show you something here, but let's keep that in mind, sports and entertainment. And I was watching something today. You guys, you might not know this, but I'm a sports fan, and specifically, I'm from Detroit, so I'm a Tigers fan. But let's check this video out right quick. And shout out to Locked On Tigers. I hope they don't mind me playing this commercial, but I think this is kind of just right on point and right on target for what we just watched. Let's listen.
A little bit WBC and other news and notes as well right after this. First, though, got to talk to you about our good friends over at Robinhood. What if sports were traded like markets? Now you can put your sports IQ to work in real time with Robinhood prediction markets. It's not you against the house, it's you participating in a live market. You can buy or sell your positions live all game long. Use your sports knowledge in the moments that matter. Robinhood prediction market changes the game. It's people moving the action, so when momentum shifts, you can move with it. I always knew the game, but never had a dynamic way to apply that knowledge. Now I can actually take part in it live in a market powered by the people. You're no longer just a spectator, play by play. You decide all of it. So trade every play with Robinhood, now available across the U.S. Download the Robinhood app to begin. Features and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
So right there, Robinhood, right? Robinhood advertising on a sports channel, right? And we've already seen with Zebec, they've advertised on NBA, they've advertised with the NHL, and now they're advertising with the soccer leagues, the big soccer leagues. Sports and entertainment is clearly the way that they want to get into the people's hearts and minds and have the people use them. And it makes sense because sports are kind of like, and this is not me blaspheming, and I hope people don't take it this way, but sports are kind of like a religion, you know, to some folks, right? They really love, like, and I like sports, but I wouldn't call it a religion to me, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, this is what Zebec is doing. Look at this marketing that Robinhood's doing. This is another Tim Draper company, right? Robinhood. You can see the kind of writing on the wall here with that. Let's go back to this one here. Sports and entertainment, AI and enterprise. It's kind of like they're showing us the plan and they spilled it. They spilled the plan. So now let's go to Zebec news. Zebec just said major ecosystem partnership announcement coming March 19th, 2026. 319. They love the 19s. They love the mark. They love the 9s. They love the 3s. Okay. Zebec, they love 9s and 3s. Shout out to Nikola Tesla, right? So one of the most anticipated ecosystem partnerships and global payment integrations by the Zebec community is almost here. The wait is almost over. New product announcement coming on March 19th. Could it be DTCC? Could it be USAT? Both of which we've been kind of hinting at on this channel. Huge news coming from Zebec on the 19th. And guys, if you can't see it, like all this marketing is ramping up right now. I like all the marketing is ramping up. I think we're gonna get the Clarity Act soon, and I think the markets might just rip for a little bit. We got the whole sell in May, walk away type of thing coming up, but here in March, sitting here in March and having March and April, right, for the markets to go up, and then we also know that things like Canton, I think the U.S. just bought a whole bunch of repoed a whole bunch of treasuries. Okay, repurchased a whole bunch of treasuries. Remember the thing we shared with you. Let me pull it up here from Cypress Decimator, in which someone said, okay, let me see here. Let me pull it up for you. We're doing it live again here. We'll do it live. And the whole Bill O'Reilly type deal. Okay, let me see. What's her name? Dang it, I cannot remember her name. Sorry. Let me see if I can pull it up from him. Okay, let me see. We almost got it here. There we go. So remember this post.
The initial one. Then we've had a lot of prep work, in my view, towards what we're going to be seeing in 2026, which, in my view, is extremely exciting, despite the red in the market, which is obviously sad to wake up to. But also, after you're in crypto, you know that that's cyclic, right? So you're going to have downturns, and you need to keep pushing through. And especially in the institutional space, RWA tokenization, I think that's something that 2025 was a lot of build time, and we'll see the results this year. So I'm actually very, very excited, despite the bumpy first months of the year. But we have plans such as, for example, DTCC tokenizing by mid-year. Hundreds of billions of dollars, right? And they're going to do it in a specific chain. We're going to, a name that probably many have heard so far in the market.
DTCC tokenizing hundreds of billions of dollars. Love accents, by the way. Great accent there. Georgia Pelissari. Yeah, so we're getting that middle of the year. DTCC tokenizing hundreds of billions. We got this right now. A clarity of sorts from the SEC. Maybe the people that said the 4-year cycle is over, half right. Maybe they're half right. Again, we'll be nimble. We'll be quick on our feet. Maybe the bear market doesn't go all the way till November like people thought, or August like people thought. Let's be prepared just in case things start to take off. We got so many confirmations as far as yes, from Georgia there. We got so many confirmations as far as the news we got on St. Patrick's Day today. We got the XRP Las Vegas coming up April 30th through May 1st. So quite a lot of things going on where the market and good news can reign. So let's get into some of our comments here. What do you guys think? What do you think the big news is going to be on the 19th? And do you think that they spilled the plan as far as the sports and not everything that Ripple kind of hit us with there in that 24-second video? 2 times 4 is 8. 8's been really big this year. I'm just a numbers person, y'all. What's up, Silver Days, XRP? Blackrue with the crown. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Let's go. What's up, Zebec fam? Let's let's get some Macho Man energy for that. Let's go.
Mind-boggling to you, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get back into it. My man, what's popping for show? Shalom. What's going on? Judah has risen. Stevie ZBCN. We're so close to Zebec taking off to the moon. I don't see how a token with so many connections and partnership doesn't unless there's insane manipulation. Me neither. They've shown themselves to be true. I don't think that Brad Garlinghouse and crew would have let Simon speak, be a keynote speaker at the XRP conference if something fishy was going on. Like, we've proven this time and time again on this channel, on other channels. Shout out to Zebec Nation. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and shout out those brothers. I know brother 314 crypto put out a video today. I have yet to check it out, but definitely go over and check it out here. Or I started it, but I really want to sit down and inhale it here. So I said I did check it out, but I haven't finished it. So I don't count it until I fully finish it. But shout out to this brother. Go check out his video. Like I said, Zebec Nation, they had me on for a show, and all of those brothers share information with me. I share information with them. Like, cool group of guys. Cool group of guys over there at Zebec Nation. Definitely go over and give them a subscribe. And they haven't been around for long either. About a month already, 755 subscribers. They'll be at 1,000 and monetize in no time. And yeah, good group of guys over there. Brother 314 Crypto. Again, check out his latest show. I gotta finish it. Check out Brother ZBCN Man. Here we'll highlight his X account as well. Shout out to Patriot Party. Shout out to Zebec Samurai. Shout out to Throbbing Lantern. Like, all of those crews of guys, like, very cool in my eyes. And thank them guys again for having me on. I really appreciate it. You can check me out on the 3rd episode. I was on the 3rd. I like the number 3 as well. So shout out to me for being on the 3rd episode, and shout out to them for allowing me to be on the 3rd episode. Really love and appreciate that. So yeah, definitely check that out, guys. And let's go over to X. And let me shout out ZBCN Man over here. Again, Zebec Nation crew. Shout out ZBCN Man. Shout out to Ghost. Ghost is another who's shared tons and tons of information with me. Was on my first spaces with me. There's just so many nice people in the Zebec Nation here. And Zebec Nation, the show, and Zebec Nation, like, Zebecians, if you will. Like, all of us share information. Everybody supports everybody else's channel. Down to, Ghost. Just so many. There's just so many. Mr. Foresight, others. There's just so many. Shout out to those guys, right? But let's get back into our comments. Where did we leave off here? Okay, Trini for life. What's up, Zebec fam? Yes, indeed. Smash the likes and subscribe, everyone. Definitely, we're at 9,222. Love all those twos. Love 9. All right. What's up, Tony S? Shout out, frequent watcher. Can't wait to hear that. Make some noise, family. What's good, Rise Above? And thank you so much again for the $10 super chat. What's good, Brother Rue? Bring on the alpha. Phantom B, where you been? My man's popping, fam. Shalom. Okay, I got this. Best intro ever. Let's go, Rue. And the Rue crew. Appreciate it, Max. Fire music. Rue crew, say it loud, Zebec. I'm so excited for the announcement on the 19th. Block trip, let's go. Sidney Ashford, 1977, my man. Let's go ahead and play it, bro. Shout out to Denzel.
My man.
And of course, we got to do "I'm Leaving with Something." That's one of my favorite Denzel lines. Right?
Yeah. I see a big tray. I'm like, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Man, hilarious. Let's get back into our comments. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. Shout out to Denzel. My man, ADP is allowing their clients to get paid daily as an option. You think Zebec is involved? Even if it isn't, it shows us things are heating up. I think they're definitely involved. If you look at their white paper, if you look at their white paper, ADP is in one of their white papers. Okay, because they have multiple, but ADP is in one of their white papers, and let me go ahead and go to my X. Definitely come over to my X and like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Again, like I said, it's so hard to get people over here on X. It's hard to get monetized on X, so every single follow counts. But yeah, you see here in this mind map, they have ADP advisors. And also BlackRock, well, they just happen to own a piece of ADP, piece of Paychex, a piece of another company that Zebec is related to called Assure. Okay, Assure. They also, if I were to update this, I would add Assure here, and I would also add, Circle. But all of those connections are definitely connections for Zebec. We know Ondo, we know Securitize, we know Zero Hash, Stellar, right? There's so many partnerships here. And now with Stellar and XRP being declared as commodities, gotta believe that bodes very well for Zebec as well. And we all know that they're partners of Stellar and Zebec, and we look forward to hearing more information about that soon. What's up, Yucca you? Hello, everyone. Give some love to Max. What's up, Tony? Maximus, Leah, let's go. What's cracking, Blackrue? What's up, Tommy Maximus? Zebec gonna freaking explode, guys. Yes, indeed. What's up, RL John Rue? Appreciate you for the membership. Zebec is the new ADP. LOL. Ben Wallace, yes indeed. Smack it like a Ben Wallace block out here. SEC and CFTC have been doing electric slide in front of everyone's face now. That's true. I think we covered this on the Coin Vault. Again, go over to the Coin Vault and like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. How, like, just before this happened, the CFTC and the SEC said, well, we're going to get together and we're going to figure things out. And they did. Apparently they did, because we got this news today. Rose World, you're the best. Appreciated, Joey XRP. Is that Italian, Joey? What's up, Joey? Let's see here. Joey over here. Joey over here. Let's go. Rise above. D Curry, hey, good people. I thought XDC would be there. What's up, Daniel Minshaw? I thought XDC would be there too. I don't know what reason they would have to include them. They included like virtually every ISO except for that one. So I'm not sure what that's about, but is what it is. Of course, we don't have a Canton there, but the way they kind of wrote it was like they include this, but they didn't say it excluded anything. So essentially, you could say that it covers all of crypto, maybe, possibly. What's up, King Pound One? Frequent watcher, appreciate you, brother. What's up, Twyla Colbreath? Hi, everyone. Elon Muff in the house. What's up, brother? Appreciate you coming through. My super chats are chopped liver. I got your super chat, didn't I? Oh, I missed that one. I thought it was the same one, Max. My bad, brother. Uh, Ben Wallace, SWAT, Detroit basketball. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the 2004 Detroit Pistons, one of the best teams out there. Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince, Richard Hamilton, uh, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace. Man, that was a bad boy team. That was really a going to work team out here. Let's continue. Max got the jokes in here today. Muffikin is the in the easy for Sheezy. Australia EU is in the house, or AU is in the house. Rise of Up, you're Australian too? I didn't realize that. Shout out to you, brother. Yeah, the Aussies are heavy in the house. I appreciate you guys. Chop liver at $2 superchats.com. Blackrue. It be your friends that get you the burst. You know what I'm saying? They burn. They get the little burns in. But no, I'm just kidding. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate it. Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Thanks for dropping that. Elon Muff. What's up, Rue Hope all as well with everyone. What's up, Corey Williams? Appreciate you. Another frequent watcher. Appreciate you guys, Rue Crew. Phantom Beat, ADP on the payroll. Yes, Zebec. Hey, Corey Phantom, everyone welcome. Yes, indeed. The partnership has been aligned forever. Let's go. Trust the plan. That is right. What's up, that one guy? For that one guy, we're gonna have to do the Rick James, just for fun. Not we're not actually slapping nobody, but we're just doing it for fun.
What is the 5 fingers say to the face? What? Slap!
Gotta love that, bro. Let's freaking go. Okay, yep, we got Coin Vault. No, Mike, no docs. As you call me, Matt. Like, no docs, as you call me, Mike. That's funny. Shout out. There are millions of mics. Well, there's only one in the chat, though. I don't know. Maybe there's another mic in the chat. But that's funny. That's hilarious. Shout out to you guys. Tap that like button. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. All right, let's see here. Where did we leave off in the comments? Okay, there we go. Hands down to the Coin Vault triple threat. Let's go. Maximus banging video. Just watched your latest one, bro. Nice work. Shout out to our brother Maximus Crypto in here. You're saying I'm not one in a million? I know, man. That's messed up, Max. How you gonna do that to Elon Musk like that, bro? Shame. Shame. How dare you? How dare you say that Elon's not one in a million?
How dare you?
Terrible. Terrible. I thought we knew you better than that, Max. Thanks, Corey. Joss. I love me some Coin Vault. Shout out to you, Go Hawks, for the Coin Vault love. Let's give you. Let's see here what we got. What we got. Let's give you the Shatner. Why not?
And I'm gonna be high.
There we go. Let's continue. Your muff is one in a million. Aaliyah voice. Oh, nice. Drop the Aaliyah in here. Your muff is one in a million. Let's see here. Man, y'all got me hooked on Q&T like a smoker in the 80s. That's hilarious. Q&T is having a nice time right now, actually. And a bunch of cryptos are having a nice time now that Bitcoin is moving up. Shout out to the Patreon. We gave you a few in our exclusive chat where we talk about coins. What's up, JSK in the house? I accidentally said growing like gangbusters when talking with a patient's family today. But did you say pause, though? Did you say pause, though? Thanks, Rue. What's up, JSK? We'll definitely share your chat in a second, or your X account in a second here. I'd seen that video earlier. Also, Claver's recent video where he's talking to Ripple guy, and the Ripple guy says they're looking into payroll as well. Well, you know, Ripple's definitely a part of what's going on with Zebec. Even though they haven't officially announced a partnership yet, we do know that RLUSD is available on their silver card. So shout out to Ripple and shout out to Zebec. What's up, Rue? What's up, Benjamin Awakened? Patreon member in the house. Looks like they erased the square that had Zebec. Maybe next to it. Plan is incomplete, one square. I'm not sure what you mean by that.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's see here. What's up, Rue? What's up, USA against the world? What's up, Rue? ZBCN to the moon. Also, Velo on the move. China front running the new monetary shift and liquidity pouring in with the Kraken listing. Let's go. Hey, that's when the big bucks come in.
Soon I'll be on fries, then the grill. A year or two, I make assistant manager. And that's where the big bucks start rolling in.
Shout out to Coming to America, Louis Anderson and Eddie Murphy there. Let's continue. What's up, Magic Hat? What's up, good brother Rue and the Rue crew? Might you think there's a possibility of Cubic and Zebec since Cubic is involved with IOTA? You know what? I have to look into Cubic a little bit. Shout out to our brother Shook Focus Digital. I think he might be looking into it a little bit, and definitely go over and give Shook a like and subscribe. And just in case you need to know where to find Shook at, Just scroll, mosey on down on my homepage. And Shook Focus is right here. Give them a click. And like I said, we had an Underdog research channel on yesterday. And Max is in the chat there, Coinball brother. And we had Mooney on. We were on Crypto Futures channel. So shout out to Mooneyverse. Shout out to Triple Threat members out here. So yeah. And let's also mention, Crypto Future and our brother Crypto Crossroads show. Shout out to them. And shout out to the Ronin Experience, brother. My brother Ronin, Crypto Ronin. But yeah, check out, let me go to Shook's channel. I think he might have something on Cubic. Be honest, I haven't looked into Cubic that much, but he might have something on here about Cubic. Okay, there we go. So definitely go over here. Shook's a guy who's research like my Triple Threat brothers, I definitely trust. So definitely go over there and check out Shook Focus Digital. I feel like the announcement on the 19th could be XRP potentially. Yes, indeed, could be. What's up, Idaho? Wait a minute. Idaho, my God, Idaho meat potato. ZBCN XRP, let's go. First day of DC Summit today. SEC, CFTC putting in work together for clarity to pass. Yes, indeed. Let's hope it passes, guys. Very, very soon. Let's hope it passes. But let's see here. Let's do we got another sound clip we can play right here? Okay, so let's continue here. China gold-backed banks pouring into Velo network as a part of BRICS. Velo running because they're ahead of the game. Hit it all day. What's up, Ruin Max? I see you in the house too. I'm late to the party, but I'm out here, fam. No, I appreciate that. What's up, D Curry? Price of Zebec in 2030. Hey, 2030. Multiple dollars. I honestly think we can see $1 by the end of the year. I've been over that before. Again, we know they're targeting the $11 trillion US payroll market, but we know they're global. So I've looked up that the payroll market globally could be as large as 60 trillion. Okay. But let's just do it based off of 11 trillion. Based off 11 trillion, if they get 1% of that market, they can go over $1. Okay. And that would be a market cap of 110 billion dollars if they get 1% of the $11 trillion US payroll market. So there it is. A lot of 11s there, right? Hey, hit her all day. Velo will be a top performer, XRP of Asia. Velo is built on Stellar. Stellar is low-key the chosen one. Yeah, I think people are sleeping on Stellar for sure out here. People are sleeping on it heavy. Okay. XRP of Asia, that might be between Swift and Velo. One of the two of them. Okay. XRP of Asia. But Velo is on Stellar, and they do have a lot of connections there as well. Make sure you have some Tau with a side of Zebec and XRP. What's up, Uncle Len? Crypto Dad Pilot Rue. What's up? Top utility coins like SHX, ZBCN, and Velo build on Stellar for a reason. all will be interoperable, but Stellar Rails is where it's at. And banking the unbanked. Let's give you a my man for that one.
My man.
Okay, let me see here. Get the next comment, but also I want to add something right quick. Do. Okay, while that's going, let's get the comment. XCN has AI operated on it. ZBCN AI will be top tier. Yeah, I think people are sleeping on XCN, by the way, too. XCN does have a lot of tokens that they need to distribute first, but staking on XCN, they have like 25% staking right now, like 25% APR. So there it is. We just got here, fill me in on Sarah, what info you got exposed. Sounds exciting. Well, I think we can recap that when we get to the end for sure. Dang, I came late. Hey, Rue. What's up, Dreamer? Patreon in the house. A block trip. I love that I'm leaving here with something. That's right. That's right. You're leaving here with something out here.
Yeah. I see a big tray. I'm like, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
And why did Denzel look down like, dang, I shouldn't have said that, but I'm already here, so I'm going to keep going. I'm leaving with something. Shout out to Denzel Washington. Shout out to Jamie Foxx as well. Tech Boy Rue, what's up? Thanks for the salute, brother. Appreciate it. Uncle Lynn, Robert Mitchnick, head of digital asset for BlackRock, and Simon are close friends since college. Hint, BlackRock partnership coming soon. Yes, indeed. I'm actually the one who broke that news, by the way. So shout out to me. I'm going to go ahead and clap myself on the back for that one. But shout out, or at least I'm the first person that I think to put it on YouTube. With me and Max did a collaboration. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm the first person to put that one on YouTube with my brother Max. So shout out to me. I don't like to gloat too much, but I did do that. XCN will be $1 running, and the 24 hours live staking non-lockup system is clean. They will have a super app of their own, truly decentralized with community governance. Yeah, and I truly believe that Zebec will be, okay, they will be an agentic AI facilitator, okay? We're going to play a video at the end that I gave you guys, a 3 minute 30-second video where Simon mentions at the very end of that video, Zebec eventually, possibly, because you know Simon, he's very strategic, let's say, with his words, and which he said maybe possibly they would be used for agentic AI, but I think that's been in the plan. Robinhood users will push XCN to $1 easily. 25.6% APY is crazy. Yep, thank you for giving me the exact percentage there. USA against the world, my man.
My man.
Okay. Shout out to Shook Focus Digital for the $5 super sticker. Really appreciate it, brother. Shout out to him. Shook also just shared, I think, a video. Well, I know there's a short of it. Okay, there it is. It's there. The video is there. Where I forgot that I did this video. Shout out to my bro, Shook Focus Digital, where I broke down the symbology of X, specifically in reference to XCN. Like, hot fire, bro. Hot fire. And I didn't I'm talking about myself a lot today. I really don't do that a lot. I don't know what's going on today, but I really did a good job of breaking down the symbology of that, and I think it'd be very much worth it for you guys to go over there and watch this on Shook Focus Digital's channel. Um, Very well edited video, and Shook drops fire at the beginning as well. So definitely go over there. You can already see I watched it. So definitely go over there and take a watch, guys, on Shook Focus Digital's channel. Appreciate you, brother. Slap. Yeah. What did the five fingers say to the face? Darknesses. Love that, Rick James. I might have to play that again before we go here. Judah has risen. When I first see what did the five fingers say to the face, I was rolling. I watched it 5 times. Oh, me too, bro. Back in the day, I swear to goodness. Oh man, like I really missed the Chappelle show. That show, in a lot of ways, it was ahead of its time. ZBCN Super App will go hard in the paint, user friendly and mass adoption. Yes, indeed. And think about the places that they can use it in. That Dubai, Southeast Asia area. That area is going to be really big for remittances, and that area is going to be very, very big for using the US dollar digitally, right? I gave you guys a couple examples, including Jeremy Allaire of Circle saying, hey, people in Turkey, which that's a Southeast Asia kind of Middle East type of area, they want to use dollars. They don't want to use the lira or whatever their currency is. They want to use dollars. So, in a sense, I think, and we've talked about this on the Patreon. Shout out to the Root Crew. In a lot of ways, these stable coins might save the dollar a bit. You smell that? I smell money. What's up, Bugatti? Shout out to the Patriot Party. March Madness is kicking off Thursday. Let's go. Let's shout out brother Patriot Party, another member of the Zebec Nation. As you can see, Zebec Crew supports Zebec Crew out here. Appreciate you for being in the house, brother. Let me go ahead and bring up your X page. Give all of these brothers, give a brother Throbbing Lantern a follow too. Give all of these brothers in Zebec Nation a follow, guys. Definitely, it was a joy of being on their show, and I'll love to come back on again. Definitely give Throbbing Lantern and Patriot Party a follow, and let's bring up our guy JSK as well. Give our guy JSK a follow. Some of the funniest posts out here from our guy JSK. Oh, this is an interesting post from David Katz. What is this? Wrong answers only. Huh. Well, I only see kind of like the dice type of deal, like a 5. But I don't know. Huh. And thank you for reposting the stream, brother. Really, 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 really appreciate it. $1 million ZBCN club. Let's go face facts. No, it's only late again. I know some people get they get the notifications late sometimes too. So I appreciate everyone that attends, and I appreciate the replay crew as well. Can we get some yield, sucker? Yeah. Yes, indeed. And it seems like we can now. Now that the SEC said what they said, staking is okay. Well, can we get yield? We can get staking, but can we get yield? That's a good question. Phantom Beat, I'm gonna start that. What's up, Crypto Neptune? Let's go ahead and highlight Crypto Neptune as well. Shout out another member of the Zebec crew here. If I can type straight. Definitely go over and give brother Crypto Neptune a follow. And thank you for reposting the stream, brother. Really appreciate it. I don't know why that's not checked, but shout out to you for reposting the stream, brother. Really, really, really appreciate it. Give brother Crypto Neptune a follow, and definitely go over to his YouTube as well. Let's bring that up. So definitely go over, another member of the Zebec crew, and he does Tailcoin as well. I forgot about that. I've caught a couple of your Tailcoin videos as well, brother. So shout out to you. Go over there and give brother Crypto Neptune a like and subscribe. Private Citizen 1215, same old BS hype with you people on the XRP. Okay, we're just gonna straight ban you, bro. Let me see. Damn it, I don't know how to do it right now. But you see all the news that's coming out right now. I don't know why that bothers you. It's like you can't win with these people. Like you get XRP news of them buying billion-dollar companies. You get XRP news of them being a commodity, but still people have some complaints. I don't know. I don't know why you complain on a day like this. You've just been Shatnered. That's right. Yes, indeed.
And I'm gonna be high.
Shout out to William Shatner. Yes, indeed. Let me go down. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we got him out of here. Pretty sure information has nothing to do with hype. I mean, if someone was sitting there bringing up information they have found or partnerships about something, what would that have to do with hype? It's just data. Exactly, Elon Musk. But some people, they're just gonna always complain. So bye. Like at least give me some constructive criticism. And you guys know me. I'll take some constructive criticism all day, as long as it's respectful. But hey, hitter all day. Yes, indeed. Announcement on the 19th will be super app, and the interface of the app will be clean. Financial freedom rolling rewards into MasterCards. Let's go. Will XTB be on this Zebec super app? That's a good question. I do not know. I know they're going to probably white label. They're probably going to white label the Ondo and offer tokenized stocks because Simon said that, and we'll play that video for you guys. And once we play the video, I will be right back to kind of get some comments from the video because I want to know what you guys think about that. What's up, Ruin fam? Zebec is the best of both worlds. Yes, indeed. Jason Hilbert. See here. Yo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Agentic space will be good. Yes, indeed. Crypto PAU. What's up? Another AU guy in the house. Appreciate it. Ruel, let's go. I've been loading my Zebec bags from back when it was 0.0007. 0007. That's right. Shout out to you, Pete. And that's a great price, my man.
My man.
And still loading. Let's go. What's up, Jose De La Torre? Appreciate it. What's up, Ru? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Estoy cansado hoy. I woke up real early today, so I'm a little tired, but we gonna make it through. Just checking in, my brother, taking some time off from crypto, enjoying spring training, WBC. See you soon, player. Oh, I appreciate that, brother. was wondering why I hadn't seen you in a while, but you stopped in to say hello, man. Very much appreciated, and I know you're a very, very frequent watcher. Thank you, Jose De La Torre. Thanks for coming through and checking in, brother. Appreciate it. Patrick O'Cleary, it's just a lack of price movement people are getting frustrated with. And that's the thing. I know people getting frustrated with that, but again, if you look at some stocks take a very, very much longer time to move than cryptocurrencies. So it's like if you don't have the patience, and this is one of the biggest things for investors, right? There's a difference between investors and traders. But for investors, you have to have patience. What really stopping Zebec from blooming? We should be at a minimum of 3 cents by now. Well, there are definitely things where I think that prices are kept down. You know what I mean? Everything has its time, and yeah. What do you mean, these people? Did I say these people? Oh man, I gotta how dare myself for these people. Dang.
How dare you?
Dang. Oh no, 2 times.
How dare you?
Man, I hit somebody with these people. Dang. Party foul on me, bro. LOL bye. These people. He's talking about Muffican Americans. Why are you getting Monica Long on the show, Ru? Hey, I would love to get Monica Long on the show. I'm gonna stop short of saying something disrespectful, but Monica Long is very, very she's a very pretty woman. I'll say that. Shout out to Monica Long and her classic beauty there. I would love to have Monica Long on the show. Shout out to USA Against the World. And where is Hugo Loves Monica Long? Where is he at today? He would know. He would give Monica Long some love. Loading. Let's go. Thinking of selling my XDC for Zebec. Should I? I can't give you financial advice. Shay, no crypto. That's financial advice. But every time I feel like I should sell something, I end up doing that, and it probably runs. But it's up to you. But you could always, it doesn't have to be a binary choice. You could say, oh well, I'll remove part of my XDC for Zebec. But again, the choice is yours. Not financial advice. Do whatever you want there. Are you doing horror movies on that channel? Yes, we are doing horror movies on the Hollywood movie channel. And the first movie we did was Scream. So shout out. Let me see if I can bring that back up. Yeah, shout out. Yeah, we're doing a whole bunch of different movies on there. And we're looking for suggestions. So go over there and leave some comments about what movies you want to see. But we're gonna do the what do you call it? Project Hail Mary coming up here pretty soon. But we'd love to know what movies you guys want to see. This is us kind of doing some more content that's not just crypto related. It's more like entertainment related. You know what I mean? Definitely. So yeah, let us know what you'd like to see over there. Shout out to the Triple Threat. Muffican Americans. Shout out to Elon Musk. What's up, Dave App Jr.? XDC is more for institutions. ZBCN can actually use payroll, staking, and MasterCards. Yes, indeed. So before we get too long in the show, I just want to play this video. I'm going to finish out all the comments, but I want to know what you guys think about this video. And remember, at the end, okay, at the end, Simon Babakani says that Zebec will be, he kind of hints at us getting into, or he hints at Zebec getting into agentic AI. I think I did a really good job of putting this video together. Let me know what you guys think. I'm about to play it now.
Well, when you think about the lay of the land in crypto right now, there's a high level of fragmentation across apps. You have your trading apps, you have dedicated apps for cards, on and off ramp tools. Payroll then again is a completely different universe. And years ago at Zebec, we really identified the need to have a unified financial interface, but built on crypto rails. I can now confidently say that we are the first to market with a fully crypto native fintech super app. This is the first move for us as we're seeking to disrupt traditional financial apps and infrastructure on a new level.
Who beat you in one-on-one if it ever happened in practice?
No one. I'm not trying to be like, but that's what I do.
We're already in talks with a number of B2B clients for the card and expense management solution, and we're really going to be taking this to the next level through banking partnerships as well.
Right, that is a perfect segue, because I have been noticing lots of like crypto-backed neobanks. They're popping up everywhere. I see that recently you guys announced a partnership with Lattice, which is the first neobank on the Canton network. What else can you tell me about this market and how you are approaching it?
Definitely. So there's a lot of crypto-based neobanks that are popping up everywhere right now. And I think the vast majority of them are still in what we'd call the development phase, meaning that they're not live yet. Many of those, which have raised some capital but really haven't gone to market, they're in talks with us. Or some of them, like Lattice, are already under contract to use elements of our super app in their tech and banking stack. So for Lattice, it's a fully white labeled card experience built directly into their banking app. And it's all going to run on Canton Network, which is one of the leading institutional grade blockchains. And keep an eye out for further partnerships and integrations between Zebec and Canton directly. But that being said, we're super excited to be working with Lattice and many more neobanks on the horizon. So Zebec, as I've said many times now, is going to continue to be what we're calling the rails of the growing real-time finance economy. And there's no better example than seeing this next generation of banks building directly on top of our infra in such early days.
So from the employer standpoint, employers typically stream stablecoins. It makes a lot more sense for corporate balance sheets to be holding stablecoins rather than a group of crypto tokens that may have nothing to do with the business. That being said, the beauty of our real-time streaming engine is that it also allows for a real-time DCA. So as you're earning your paycheck in real time, our smart contracts can reinvest that in Dash, in Bitcoin, in Zano, in a tokenized S&P 500, for example, if you want to have equities exposure. And there's never been anything like this that's ever been launched before. And I think we can all agree that this is the way that finance is moving. Finance is moving on chain. Finance is moving real time, and being able to reinvest your profits without even having to think about it, right? And having, smart contract execute this, and potentially, eventually, an AI agent, right, that manages your payroll and manages your investments. And you can essentially live your life without even having to think about making purchases in ETFs or into crypto, as it's done automatically for you as your money arrives.
You hear that? He said potentially AI, agentic AI. Potentially. I think he's a little sandbagging us a little bit there. I think it might be more than the potentially, but like I said, I think Simon's very, very he's very, very calculated with his words. And shout out to Simon, because he he is very calculated with his words. And every CEO should definitely be. Shout out to Sam Tafalia as well, founder as well of Zebec. But let's continue. Natwali, the Muskogee aristocrat. Salute. Zox, Zebec, Ondo, XPR. We can't lose. Yes, indeed. XDC will perform, though, especially after July, around June. Trade finance, yes, indeed. You got to say it like Tropic Thunder. Say what like Tropic Thunder. Speaking of Tropic Thunder, let's go ahead and hit you with the well, this is not directed towards anybody. It's just a funny clip. Let's hit you with the Robert Downey Jr.
That'll be a script. Script reads me.
What the hell does that even mean?
What you getting at with the book script? Spit that shit out, man!
Shout out to Robert Downey Jr. there. I find that character to be very, very funny. You probably couldn't even do that today if you wanted to, but shout out to him. I think he did a good job. Let's see. Let's continue. When is Ripple getting the banking license? They already got it. To be honest, they already got a banking license. Monica Long is the queen of crypto. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I think XPR is a 1000x potential, maybe even another order of magnitude. Speaking of that, we did on the Coin Vault. We just dropped some Metallicus news on there. Let's go ahead and bring that up. I think I might do another show based on that Metallicus news one, but we did it on the Coin Vault again. All three of our opinions, but I do think that Cynthia Lummis video might deserve some more time, at least for me. But shout out to us over here at the Coin Vault. So if you're looking for some Metallicus news, well, there we go. We covered it. So I saw somebody left a comment on one of my videos like, so no Metallicus news? Well, we're hitting you with it on the Coin Vault, and I will be very prudent in doing more Metallicus videos in the future. Monica Long needs all the love. Let's go. Hugo loves Monica Long. My man.
My man.
Actually, I think that it was a 1000x or an order of magnitude more. And when you really think about it, with Marshall Hayner and the things that he does, and them speaking to 3 different senators at one point, or 3 different government officials, Cynthia Lummis, Byron Donalds, and Earl Buddy Carter, like, they're clearly in with the government. And I think they're the only crypto to have a BSA license, which I think banks are the only, like, banks must have that BSA license. So that tells you something right there. Accidentally, yeah, J Share, yeah, accidentally. You know that it's for the algorithm, but you know they expose that junk on purpose. They definitely expose that junk on purpose. But let's go back over that right now, since we got a Detroit guy in the house. Let's review that one more time, guys. I know some people earlier said they missed it, so let's play it again here.
Instantly. The digital marketplace is going to be the future, and Ripple is the right partner to take us there. We're wanting our clients to build new business models like micro settlements, just-in-time shipping, financing, etc. that simply wouldn't be feasible before, all because the funds can move when and where they need to instantly. The digital marketplace is going to be the future, and Ripple is the right partner to take us there.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me see here. I wonder if
we're wanting our clients to build new business models.
One second. Let me double check my audio here. Okay, so something happened with my audio. That was weird. Okay. All right, this should be better. Okay, let's do that again. That was weird. Okay.
Like micro settlements, just-in-time shipping.
Or not. Okay, something's wrong with my audio, guys. Okay, I guess I can't play that again. I don't know what's up with my audio. Huh. 1 second.
financing, etc., that simply wouldn't be feasible before, all because the funds can move when and where they need to instantly. The digital marketplace is going to be the future, and Ripple is the right partner to take us there. We're wanting our clients to build new business models like micro settlements, just-in-time shipping, financing, etc. That's simply wouldn't be feasible before, all because the funds can move when and where they need to.
Mike's muted. Dang it. Oh, okay. Here we go. Back. Sorry about that. So, yeah. So definitely think this is Zebec here, with the sports and entertainment. We've seen them do that with NBA. We've seen them do that with the NHL. We've seen them do that. You can see the sports and entertainment. Let me move this comment for a second here. So right there, sports and entertainment in the left-hand corner there, left-hand bottom corner. We've seen Zebec do that again with the NBA, with the Deutsche Bank and the soccer league, the German soccer league. So yeah, a lot of things to like there. And again, for those who just came in, major ecosystem partnership announcement coming March 19th. From Zebec, what shall it be? What shall it be? Okay, let's pick up where we were. Okay. With our comments. Okay, there we go. The cap is just so low for its use case. Yep, this is Metallicus. Elon Musk is talking about. Terrificer is awesome. My favorite movie. Terrificer or Terrifier? Terrifier. Terrifier. I can read, I promise. So yeah, I'll have to check that out. Let me go ahead and take a picture of that. And hey, maybe we put it on our list. Okay. Bye, Tammy Camp, my lady. Tammy Camp, my money, SHX, Tammy and Monica. Yeah. Oh man, you're gonna get me in trouble here. Hugo loves Monica Long. What's up, Peter? All day. Y'all really think ZBCN will be 20 cents this year? I've been hearing 20 to 40, maybe 3 cents. Here's the thing to think about. Again, U.S. payroll market is 11 trillion. If they get 1% of that, that's a $110 billion market cap. And remember, money is always going to be flowing in there because people are always going to be working worldwide. While we're working over here in America, Europe's sleeping, the other side of the realm is sleeping. While we're sleeping, they're working. So there's always going to be money flowing through this thing like crazy, right? Just from payroll. Now, if they do things like instant payments, remittances, you can add that to the whole thing too, as well. And my. Agentic AI for payroll, agentic AI for some other things possibly too, like remittances. Man, there's no reason why. Okay, there's no reason why can't get to at the very least 50 cents. But I honestly think $1 is possible because of what we just said there. 1% of the market, just US, but they're global. So, there you go. What's up, Greg? XLR. What's up, Rue? From the Aussie crew. Yeah, we got about 5 or 6 Aussies in the house. Appreciate you guys. Elon, I agree with you on Metal and XPR. I've been stacking like crazy. What's up, Solar Plexo? Zebec to the moon. Hugo loves Monaco on. Professor Rue, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm going to have to replay this later. YouTube is being a hater. Buster and not notifying me. Yeah, a few people said they've had some problems with notifications, but I appreciate you being here and catching later. Phantom, what's going on, man? Man, I'm gonna call a global payroll with Zebec. $1 is too low. I say Zebec to $10 a coin. Banking dog can get to 1 million in no time. Wait, if banking dog can get to 1 million in no time with no utilities, Zebec has to jump. See, that's what I'm thinking. Right there. Star that comment. That's exactly it. If they have all this utility, they're hitting all these different global markets. And like I showed in that video, right? That video had some stills on it where they're the global payroll partner for Germany, right? Global payroll partner for Deutsche Bank. NatPay the only payroll processor for FedNow. Okay, so if they're doing all of this and they have all of these like booked, documented partnerships, it should be very easy to get to $1. 100% sandbag. Simon is the man that the whole team at ZBCN is absolutely amazing. What a great group of sophisticated people from Brock Trip. Yes, 100%. Simon, yeah, he's a frequent sandbagger, right? He's a habitual sandbagger. To use the Charlie Murphy habitual line stepper line. He's a habitual sandbagger. Velo is actually the first to make the super app orbit, but ZBCN super app will be fresh. Simon says ZBCN to the moon. Yes, indeed. Hitter just loading up on Quant before it gets to $100. You people with Robert Downey. You people, how dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you? You people. I mean, I really don't see a problem with it. I mean, it wasn't distasteful in my mind. He did, like, I don't know. That's just me. Like, people can have their own opinion about it, but to me, I didn't mind it at all. Nice plan, dude. I hold a lot of quant. I need to grab more. Sounds good. Who gets the most adoption, XPR or Bank Social? And Rue, you're always on point. Appreciate it. Well, I think XPR, because XPR is like the landing spot for all credit unions. Like, all credit unions are pretty much going to have to go through XPR. It's unclear right now how Bank Social's role is for me, at least. And maybe I need to do a little bit more research on them. But definitely seems like they got a piece of the pie for sure. So, you know, I'm not discounting Bank Social and I'm not fudding them. But if you ask me to choose between the two, XPR would be the choice. Okay, a lot of people let me know. Couldn't be heard. Okay, we got that cleared up. Thank you guys. It was worth working an overnight shift to be able to listen live on my way to work. Appreciate it, Bobby Freedom. Appreciate you listening to me on the way to work, man. Really, really appreciate that, Bobby Freedom USA. Keep up the solid work, my man. I have to catch it the rest on my way home. Appreciate it. At least you look good, Mark Pelra. There you go. Elon posted a happy St. Patrick's Day thing today with pictures of his dog, and the coins has Doge on them. Zoom in. Ooh, interesting. We might have to check that out, Elon Musk. Anchor pumping made a big bag at 0.0041. And Mark Perwer, aren't you in New Zealand? Deuces, Real Crew, 1. See you, Tommy Maximus. Appreciate it. Anchor is real hardware. Dig into it. It's a must or a trust. I've been telling people to bag Anchor at half a penny and under, to give 3 times the market cap. Yeah, I have to look into Anchor. It's one of the ones I've looked into before. Like, y'all, like, the channel has been around for like a good 4 years. I've looked into Anchor like other bull runs, but I'll have to look back into it. Come on, Rue. 50 cents this year? No, maybe 3 cents. 3 cents? And see, this is why I upped myself to 50 to $1 when they started announcing all these different partnerships. When they said like just look at all the information, bro. Like 3 cents is nothing. Considering they hit 1% of the US payroll market. It's nothing. And the way we're getting clarity right now, and considering all the people that's involved, including President Trump's company, World Liberty Financial, you know, NatPay Now, you know, Deutsche Bank, easy more than 3 cents this year. Easy. XCN will have their own super app too. Yes, indeed. They do kind of have a super app. You can check it out on you can get the phone app. They're literally, you can stake on their super app kind of right now. You people give him a slap. Oh, you know what? DC Curry. He's okay. He's okay. But we will play the clip again, though. We'll play the clip again. But this is not to slap him, but this is just to play a funny clip.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face? What? Slap!
Gotta love that clip, man. You need at least 3 to 5 million. That way you have room to play. What's up, Shane Dutton? You people are not thinking about utility. Everybody's in speculation. Has never experienced a real world use case. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You people. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
But yeah, 100%, Elon Musk. I agree with you. Like, think about the real world use case, guys. Like, and thank you for the $9.99. Love the nines. Thank you, Chris Culp. Are you telling me Canton only to $1 this year? Seriously, you guys mentioned that on your live the other night. How high do you think? Still $1, not financial advice. Um, you know, I haven't put any serious thought into where Canton could go as far as like as much as I put into Zebec. So I will have to get back to you on that, to be honest, because I know they have the tokenomics where they can kind of really keep things in check. Canton can. They have the burn. I really will need to get back to you on that. If we said $1 on a video, you know, I'll go with that. But if you're asking me for like, I don't think I've ever given a Canton price prediction, but I will have to get back to you on that one for sure. Just bought some ZBCN today. Let's go, new mom. And congratulations if you are actually a new mom. I think I skipped this one. 3 cents is silly. 10 cents is going to be the real target from Mark Peller at 36.36. 50 cents is 50 billion market cap. Will eventually rip. Again, and remember how I'm doing this, guys. We can go to market cap of A, right? We're comparing, and again, I'm going to use XRP as an example, but it's not just because it's XRP. It's just it's the closest example I can get to $100 billion. Okay. So right now they're at 82. It's either 82 or 92. I can't see. I need some glasses. We'll do this. Okay, it's 92. So again, Zebec at $110 billion market cap is well over $1. And that's only 1% of the payroll market. Are you guys really think that they can't get 1% of the payroll market this year? Why wouldn't they be able to do that? They definitely should be able to get 1% of just the US payroll market. Let alone, all right, if we go into the rest of the world, they're Deutsche Bank's global partner for payroll. Just that alone, they should get 1% of that. And then they're partnered with the only payroll provider for FedNow. So if you're using FedNow, basically what that implies, if you're using FedNow, you have to use Zebec. So why wouldn't you think they could get 1%? They couldn't get 1% of that, right? If they're working with the only US payroll provider for FedNow, and they're the global payroll partner for Deutsche Bank, then it should be very easy to get that 1%. Like super easy. Again, we have to get the regulation and all of that, right? So we really got to get the Clarity Act. But once we have the Clarity Act, it should be all engines go, right? Just bought some of the ZBCN today. I'm trying to get my wife on board. If I had her money, I'd have 10 million, but she's still sketchy. Well, show her the video I just had. I made that video a 3 minute 30-second video just on Zebec. Let me bring that up right quick, because I think it's something that a person that's skeptical can really consume very quickly and understand what's going on with Zebec. And every still I give in the video isn't officially from like a Twitter site, like either Zebec's or like Canton's or Circles. So check this video out. 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Anchorage Digital Custody, 60 trillion payroll market. 60 trillion payroll market in under 4 minutes. So definitely check that video out. What's Canton's market cap and correct price? How many X is it away from dollar? Yeah. Canton is like at 15 cents right now. So, what is that? Like 6 or 7X away from a dollar. I definitely think they could get there, assuming like what did the woman just say? The Italian woman we played, that Canton is gonna be clearing hundreds of billions of dollars. I don't know how that's gonna translate to their token price, but you gotta believe it does something, right? Keep up the excellent deep dives. Appreciated D Curry $5 super chat. Sorry about that. Yeah, and yes, my ringtone is Mrs. Fat Booty by Mos Def. Shout out to Mos Def. It's just 6 or 7 away from $1, so 38 billion-dollar market cap is obtainable by Canton, I'm sure. So yep. So Elon Musk thinks $1 is definitely possible. Tevin King, Zebec to the moon. Let's go. False face addict. Have to hit him with the yo couch. Yeah, I gotta get that F yo couch clip, bro. I do gotta get that clip. I'm gonna have that one for the next one. False face addict. I'll have that one next show. The F Yo Couch clip. Yeah, we got to get that on here for sure. Shane S. Dutton, 60, 69.90. Been buying a lot of Link and Quant. So hard to buy all this stuff. It is hard to buy all of it. Like, yeah, definitely for sure. Been grabbing Quant for a few years, trying to get to 500. Rue, are you paid by Zebec? I am not paid by Zebec. But again, with Jay Bunkers, we've been over this. If you can look at my channel and you see the things that get the most views on my channel, it's Zebec. Even you can see here the Metallica's videos I do, they just don't get as much views as the Zebec ones. Neither do the Swift blockchain. So, Zebec gives me most of my views. If people will watch, like for example, I did a very nice video on LCX here, right? But what? Less than 700 views on that video. The research is the same, but it just is what it is. But no, I'm not paid by them. Thank you. Thank you, E, for posting the short video. Shout out to E, our moderator in Telegram. E's been a faithful Patreon with me for years, and he's a moderator in the Telegram. Really appreciate you, E. Shout out to you, brother. I don't see Zebec in any World Economic Forum reports, and that's fine. But they did go to Davos this year. They went. So I don't know what to tell you there. They're also going to the XRP Las Vegas. Like, if you watch that 3-minute and 33-second video I put together, you will see that Simon Babakani is a keynote speaker at the XRP conference here. So, I mean, there's news there for Zebec. If people want to ignore it, it's up to them. You know what I mean? If you want to see them in official documentation, I know that people talk about Moja Loop and official documentation. Well, I've been over how Jake Claver has kind of connected them to Moja Loop and Coil. So it's up to you if you want to ignore all the signs that we have here with Zebec. But it's up to you. But let me see here. Where is it at here? I think I already skipped it. I already went by it. Where is it at here? Super app. Lattice. Okay, there we go. So Simon's going to be a keynote speaker at the XRV Las Vegas conference. So, I mean, I don't know what else you want there. What else do you need? But again, I appreciate the respectful pushback, J Bonkers. XRP, or I'm sorry, Zebec, XPR, SHX, Canton haven't been through a bull run yet. It's going to be grand. Yes, indeed. YouTube told me about ZBCN a year ago. I'm telling YouTube about Anchor since it lost a penny. If it's one to go big on. Yep. I need to check into Anchor. I did look into it a while back, and there were, I think, some Microsoft partnerships with Anchor. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mark Pelra, on that. So I do want to get back into Anchor and see what they're all about. I do remember their tech being pretty good. New mom, new to crypto, miss BTC boat, but I'm not missing this one. Yes, indeed. And it's a good price time to get in my opinion. Just my opinion, not financial advice. Chance Dutton, Elon Musk, damn, close to 100 quant. Nice. Shane S. Dutton, 100 quant. J Bunkers, they are joined with Lattice and have a global ties. Yes, indeed. Canton and XRP will be hitting $15 to $30, while ZBCN Velo, SHX, XCN will hit $1 plus. Do your own research, maybe some math. Yes, indeed. Which video is it again? Okay, I'll show it to you. And I think E put a link to it in the chat. If you go to my videos, I'll share it again. Anchorage Digital. Wait, let me go to the actual site because it's better. So if you look at my Swift block, or you look at my Zebec videos, it's right there. It's the one with the purple Zebec news update. This is it. It's 3 minutes and 33 seconds. It has all these kind of things clipped. You can just stop it and show it to the person. Like, oh, there's, like, let me just bring it up really quickly for you guys.
Who beat you?
Like, and we do like freeze frames. World Liberty Financial. This is Trump's company. Trump has his own stablecoin. Donald Trump is building a neobank with World Liberty Financial. While people are focused on him doing meme coins and all this garbage, they're missing the fact that he's building a whole neobank, a whole freaking bank. They've also applied for national bank status. Well, Zebec is working with them, and they're going to white label payroll for his World Liberty Financial company. You can easily look this up and show it to a person. Like, it's not even. And you just look up World Liberty Financial and you just show them. Do they? Let me see if they got. I know they used to have on the front page that they used to have on the front page that Trump was he was on the front page. Let me see about. Okay, he's not on the front page anymore. Or maybe I'm on a different website or something like that. But it's easy to look up and see that World Liberty Financial is okay. Well, yeah, you can look it up on Wikipedia. Here we go. Decentralized finance protocol developed by namesake company. It was founded in 24 by Zach Folkman, Chase Harrow, Zach, the Witkoff family, and the Trump family members. So very easy. Let's go back to the video here. Again, 3 minutes and 30 something seconds. You got the super app dates in here. You got the XRP Las Vegas in here. You got NatPay now. Okay. Zebec is proud to partner with NatPay, the only payroll processor that lives on FedNow, as they're bringing real-time payments to businesses nationwide through NatPay now. Real-time payroll is no longer a concept, it is being delivered today. So look, NatPay now, FedNow, ACH, Swift, all of that, right? All of that. And then we got Deutsche Bank in here somewhere. Right here, Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank's all Unity stablecoin selects Zebec as its global payroll partner. So just these two things, being global payroll partner of one of Europe's biggest banks and the partner of the only payroll processor for FedNow. So if you're trying to use stablecoins to process payroll, you have to use Zebec. You have to. So how can it not get 1% of the market? Please tell me, someone. that implies that. It doesn't say it directly, but it implies it. If they're the only payroll processor that live on FedNow, then if you want to use stablecoins to process payroll, then you got to use Zebec. Right? So just these two things. But wait, there's more, right? Partner with FASET, a neobank. Southeast Asia. Partnered with Lattice. And as you notice too, as Simon's talking, I kind of line these up with what Simon and Ben White are saying. So Lattice, the first neobank on Canton. ZebecNet, where they have their own SIM card. So when their app goes live, they can use that SIM card, right? And they can give somebody from World Liberty Financial in this Southeast Asia market, the facet market, right? The World Liberty Financial market. They can give them a cell phone with their own SIM card on it and tell them, okay, you can mobile bank now. Right? And we don't have to worry if, your network supports us or whatever. We got you. Anchorage Digital, right? I throw in World Liberty Financial again, but here's another thing, right? They're partnered with Aleo to do privacy payments. So for big institutions that don't want you to know what they're paying people, what they're paying contracts and things, with Circle and Aleo, they're set up to work with institutional clients and have privacy payroll. Guess who else is helping with this? Because they're doing this with USDCX. Right after this, I have the Canton message here, which Canton is the one who provides USDCX for Circle. Okay? So all the news is here in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. They went to the St. Moritz Council along with Algorand, DTCC, Ripple, Stellar, Paxos, Circle, and Digital Asset, and that's the company that does Canton. And they're ISO 20022 compliant. And then Simon hits us with the news, hey, we're going to have tokenized stocks, and we might maybe possibly have agentic AI. Okay? So it's right there. It's right there for the taking, right? Um, and my wife, my favorite, my wife and my favorite movie quote ever. Canton possesses over 6 trillion in tokenized real world assets overall. Daily volumes are high. 300 to 350 billion in US Treasury repo trades and related activity. And just in case you guys don't know what the repo means, because that word is also used for like repossessing things. This is repurchase. So they're doing 300 to 350 billion in repurchasing of US Treasury assets. Okay. And the lady, the Italian lady we played earlier, Georgina Pilasari, I think is her name, from Hex Trust, told us that they're going to process even more in the middle of the year in summertime. So, yeah, Canton should be able to hit $1 for sure. But to give you official price prediction, I really just have to look and brush up on their tokenomics and stuff. But can they get over $1? That seems feasible for sure. Not financial advice. Yeah, I grind my feet. Yeah, exactly. I didn't grind my feet on Eddie Murphy's couch. Yeah, like 3 seconds later, yeah, I grind my feet on Eddie Murphy's couch. Shout out to the lake, Rick James, and very funny skit. Every crypto firm says they got links to ISO tokens, but you don't see them in any WF documents. Zebec is trash. Well, let's not get into the disrespect, because then I have to ban you. Like, stay respectful, please. Yeah, I know, and everybody wants the documents and stuff like that, and documentation is important. It really is. But again, Mojaloop was mentioned in this documentation, and it seems like Zebec has replaced Mojaloop. If I'm to think about why Zebec might not be in documentation, I think Mojaloop was way too public, right? Let me pull up some. We're gonna do live again here. I think Mojaloop was way too public, and let's get into that. Again, this is a nice teaching moment. Let's use it as a teaching moment. And see, this is why I like dissenters, because I can push back. We can both push back. And everybody gets to learn. But let's look at this here. So shout out to Red Pill Professional. He has this nice mind map that mentions Mojaloop, right? So Mojaloop, not only was it connected to XRP and Ripple, it was connected to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation back when that actually really meant something. Like, Bill Gates' reputation now is kind of hit or miss. But back in the day, like 2021, 2020, when this information first came out, everybody still kind of liked Bill Gates a lot. I'm not judging or anything like that. I'm just saying. I'm just, giving you the facts. The Rockefeller Foundation. So the Rockefellers are one of the richest families in America. So if you know, and this was published, you can find this information. The Rockefeller Foundation, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Mojaloop, all connected to Ripple. Again, this is speculation on my part, but I think they had to get rid of this because it was way too much. It was way too public. It was way too flashy, right? And if you want to make like Ripple into this thing that, maybe, it might not work out and you don't want too many people investing in it, you want to keep it kind of like a hidden secret, you can't have connections to Rockefeller and the Bill and Melinda Gates project. You can't have that. So speculation, again, on my part, you get rid of Mojaloop and you make that Zebec. Now, if you want some documentation for Mojaloop, I can give that to you right now. And again, Jake Claver said, you remember Coil? Like, and Coil and Mojaloop were, related. He basically compared Zebec to Coil. So you think he might have gotten that information maybe from someone, or did the research himself and figure that out? So you see from the World Bank official documentation showing Stronghold and Gates Foundation Mojaloop. Okay. But I think it was too loud. It was too flashy. So they got rid of it. That's just my thought there. We can't have this connected to Bill Gates and Microsoft and the Rockefeller family and XRP. Like that's too clear that this is something that's going to succeed. So let's get rid of Mojaloop. Let's hit Ripple with a case. We're putting cases on all you bitches. Let's hit Ripple with the case. Shout out to Crypto Future.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
We hit Ripple with the case. We hit Ripple with the case. And we got rid of Mojaloop. Okay, so now it's a hidden secret. That's just my thought on it. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Do a video on Veloroo. Okay, for sure. I did, man. Glad you read my comment. I'm trying. No worries. Seriously, only crypto I care about to buy is Zebec. I use to buy Zebec sold. I used to buy others sold. Went all in on Zebec. Got you. Shout out to welcome, Drew. D Curry. I like Canton. It's a powerhouse, but why nobody talking about T-Rise token? There's some people talking about T-Rise, and I know people have mentioned it on my channel a couple times. I just need to get into it. The Zebec team is crushing it, following their roadmap. Yes, indeed. Yes, they are. They are crushing it. And I know this super app took a little bit longer than people thought. But again, it's programming and you're dealing with people's money. So you really want that to be pristine, right, and correct. Okay. So shout out to Zebec. Shout out to them for being as close as they could to their roadmap and always dropping us information on us. If they are paired with Canton and XRP, you do the math. Yes, indeed. J Bunkers. I did mine. Zebec is not trash. XLM can do everything Zebec claims to do. It's faster as one of the real settlement payments. Commercial banks. Zebec is not XLM. Well, you make a true point there on XLM. And of course, I think XLM, people are sleeping on XLM. And we're not saying not to buy XLM. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm high on both. I'm high on Zebec. I'm high on XLM. I'm high on XRP. I'm high on Stronghold. Like those four are definitely great to me. And like we were just showing here in this documentation from the World Bank, we got Stronghold here. We got the Interledger. So we got Stellar by using the Interledger, right? We got Canton here. Demo by Digital Asset Holdings. We got Ethereum and Quorum. And we got Corda. So we got XDC and we got Ethereum. And they reference Ripple multiple times in this document. They also even reference Parity, which is Polkadot. The team that makes Polkadot is called Parity something. But yeah,
So, which is interesting because guess what? All the ones they just mentioned as commodities were basically those ones. I know somebody said, like, why did they exclude XDC? I agree with you. But pretty much what they just mentioned is commodities included those cryptos, basically. XRP, XLM, DOT, Bitcoin ETH, okay, and then a few others. ISO cryptos, basically. ADA, HBAR, Algo, all the ISOs, really, except for XDC, right? 99% of crypto will disappear, Zebec included. I don't think so. Well, I think 99% of crypto may disappear, but I don't agree with your sentiment on Zebec there. Canton has private ledgers processing 6 trillion and trading price doesn't add up. Like someone like basically mentioned why their trading price was what it was. But remember, they do burns and they also do they have like an infinite supply. So they basically have it where they can control the price like pretty tightly on Canton. In the fact that they can mint more, but they can burn what they decide to burn. So they knew what they were doing with Canton as far as controlling price. You got to play the Ric Flair before we go. Buying some more at the back. Woo! I had to get rid of Ric Flair though, Sydney Ashford. I think it's because that part was in Ric Flair drip from Offset. That video where I played the Ric Flair, they like banned it in like like worldwide. And I had to cut out the Ric Flair. So I was like, okay, no more Ric Flair clips. So I don't know that we can play Ric Flair. Maybe I'll get a soundboard and we'll just get the woo without the video clip. Zebec equals worker every day, real finance and payroll innovation. XLM equals raw, low cost, international money movement and tokenization. They're complementary. Zebec even integrates with XLM for a global payroll. Yes, indeed. And I wouldn't be surprised if we hear something about that pretty soon. Shout out to ZBCN, man. Why get Zebec when you can get XLM in that case? Well, I again, like Elon Musk mentioned here, I think they're complementary, and I think they're complementary. It kind of makes a little sense to me why if you want XLM to kind of to stick around, it seems like, okay, I wouldn't be surprised if they abstracted some of the interledger stuff away from XLM, just so they can have another mechanism, and XLM can do other things. Again, we always kind of think that one token will rule them all, but I think a lot of people, a lot of families, a lot of factions need to have their own control. And I think that's what we see when we see this stuff with Facet and a lot of these other different things. Who knows? A lot of these things could be white labeled XRP, right? Like who knows? Let me see. Where is that at? Let me bring that video back. close it. Okay, let me bring that video back up one more time. So you got things like Facet, right? Like it's in the kind of Southeast Asia, Middle Eastern kind of area. Maybe they want to be more control over their blockchain, right? And they created something that's like a white labeled XRP, right? So I think a lot of times we think, okay, it's just going to be one chain and rule them all, but really, I don't think that's the case. Just both XLM and Zebec. That way you don't miss. Yes, indeed. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Why not own both? But if you want to be the binary person that chooses either or, that's fine. Been a Zebec holder from December 2024. Since I heard about intellectual property, sit and watch what ZBCN is going to become. Let's go. Thank you, View GL Job. In core innovation, just want to highlight that. In core innovation is continuous per second payment streaming via smart contracts. Perfect for payroll. Yes, indeed. Instant payouts, subscriptions, programmable flows, auto invest earnings. And as we can see, if I go back to that document I brought up, it seems like it's always been the case for that portion of code, if you will, to be abstracted away from XLM because they had the Moja loop. That it's always been the case. So clearly they wanted to do something where, because you see this under legacy systems, and you see that at one point Stronghold and Zebec were like the only like cryptos that were NACHA available, but now there are others. But you can see under legacy systems they have Stronghold and Moja Loop. So, and this document's from I think 2019, 2018. So it's always been the case, and you can see here with Daml, Canton. This is before Canton even had his token. So they've had these things in plans for years. Who used to be a neutral researcher, but I feel he sold himself out for Zebec promotion. I definitely didn't sell myself out for Zebec promotion. They do not pay me. They don't pay me. But it is the thing that gets the most views on my channel. So I don't know what to tell you. I can't fight the YouTube algorithm. If the algorithm gives me views from Zebec, I'm going to give it Zebec videos. I'm sorry. Both. And the Zebec community has been very welcoming too, by the way. I should say that. And and when I say Zebec community, I'm not just talking about Zebec who gave me a jersey. I'm talking about ZBCN, man. I'm talking about Ghost. I'm talking about Blue Collar Crypto. I'm talking about Patriot Party, Throbbing Lantern. I'm talking about all those guys that cover Zebec, share information, have each other on each other's channels. Rob and Max have covered Zebec too. You know what I mean? It's been like a very big, like great community of guys. So and hey, Jay Claver has covered it. Zach Rector has covered it. Now I don't know what's going, if they had something going with Zach or Jake, but for me, they do not pay me. But again, the Zebec community of guys who just talk about Zebec, have been like really great and fantastic towards each other. So like, shout out to us, Zebec community guys. Yeah, you're the one that sounds tribalistic. J Bunkers got a nice bag of XLM, so I can sleep on. I got a nice bag of XLM to I can sleep on Zebec. You're right, Mr. Muff. Muncher, I am XRP and ISO only. Yeah, well, I mean, and that's fine. That's fine if you're XRP and ISO only. There's some people that are like that, but you know, I've liked what I've seen from Zebec, and I thought I give you guys the research. What you want to do with it is fine. It's up to you. But I'm very happy in what I'm researching, and I'm going to continue to invest. And I think they've been nothing but like forthright with us. So, that's how I feel about that. ZBCN gonna be a store of value of treasuries, and I made a video on that too, by the way. Simon did say that they were going to get into U.S. treasuries. He dropped that like on some spaces, and yeah, I can't wait until they get into treasuries. I really, that makes sense for them to get into treasuries. But yeah, that was something he talked about. But and they're deepening their relationship with Canton, so that just makes sense. So many people can talk about a project without bashing another. Yep. So many people can't talk about a project without bashing another. Yeah, I don't know why people are like that. It's like, okay, if you're being tribal or I always feel like tribalness cuts yourself off. You cut yourself off from learning. Like, right? I don't know. I always look into everything. Like even astrology, right? Because I feel like any tool that I can use to become better, that's just where I'm at. That's where I'm at. But everyone doesn't have to share that view. But that's how I feel. No, SHX is better than Zebec. Well, you can see that like I said, if you think that, like me, Zebec has replaced Mojaloop, then they're both kind of on par here. If you would think about that there, and a lot of stuff that SHX does, they're kind of in silence over there. Like they never talk about SHX. They never put them. They put them in that document, but when they have these big announcements, like where are we at here? Let's go back to that. Like this, they never mention SHX. They never mention them. So it really makes me think that they're like the sleeping giant out there. And they also have tokens in escrow. So I really do think that SHX is a sleeping giant for sure. Mr. Life, my life. And the sunshine. What's up? Facts. ZBCN winner, and they are approved by Swift. Yes, indeed. Same here, but you got to realize Rue was in Zebec way early. He didn't come into his position in the multi-billion-dollar market cap. That's true. That's true. And back when I was talking about Zebec, nobody was really talking about it, to be honest with you. So it was just me and like a couple other people. And now, like, a lot of people are talking about it. But, and Jay Bunkers, if you've been around for a while, you should really know that. And I think you have. I think I remember that name for a while. So, but you're entitled to your feelings. But the truth is, I'm not being paid by them. Rue's an honest man. He just told you why he does so much ZBCN content. Thank you, Rue. It's like we all know what we're sitting on, and we chill and talk turkey with like-minded heads. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. My top 5 holdings are all ISO. So we can What's up, Shane Dutton? So we just got back from a cruise. St. Kitts used Zebec. Okay, got you. Yeah, and Bree Teresi showed that. Shout out to her. I used some of her content. I definitely go over and give her a like and subscribe. I should bring her up here. Yeah, definitely go give her a like and subscribe. And yeah, she's another cutie. Shout out to her, a beautiful woman. She is there. XRP Quant, XDC, XLM, and so on. XLM is still great too. Yes, indeed. Anybody hold Telcoin? I hold Telcoin. Yes, indeed, I do. I buy XLM weekly, 1,000 a week across the board. Everything that's mentioned. Yeah, I think XLM. I really do like XLM. I really do, to be honest with you. Telcoin is the first crypto bank in the U.S. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they are. I think they are. Yep. One military veterans, and I'm 100%. 1 year military veterans, and I'm 100% plus. I work, and my wife is a nurse practitioner. We're dumping money into everything Bitcoin strategies. Okay, got you. St. Kitts Cruises are big players on the crypto world. 20-year veteran. Stop using voice chat. There were times when ISOs had no documentation and they were all hid inside of NDAs as well. Yes, indeed. That's true. Excellent, Shane Dutton, especially if done while in the bear market. Yeah, Mr. Baby Ears definitely makes your money in the blood. Okay, you're using voice chat. No problem. What happens to World Liberty Financial if we lose the midterms and they're going to go after him? Well, I don't think they're going to really do anything to World Liberty Financial. If you look at what things they're putting into place, I don't think they're things that can just easily be taken down or taken apart. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what that is. Eric Trump, which I own a crap ton of. There no longer be a need for wrap tokens because of quant, so it should have start absorbing wrap token market cap as well. There are too many hacks in the smart contracts on wrap tokens, so it's just a matter of time. Yes, indeed. New mom. Okay, so wait. XRP, XLM, XDC, ADA, Canton, Zebec, Shiba Inu, HBAR, Flare. What else I gotta do? What else I gotta do? I like pretty much all of those. I'm not too high on Shiba Inu, but all of those seem like a great like portfolio there. New mom. Let's go ahead and start that. And not financial advice, but if you get that, that's when the big bucks come in.
Soon I'll be on fries, then the grill. A year or two, I make assistant manager. And that's where the big bucks start rolling in.
Shout out to them. Hit or miss the VD target volatile dollar. And Zebec acquired a compliance company. That's right, they acquired Gate.io, and Gate.io basically allowed them to embed digital ID into their stack. So basically, they can do the payroll and just know who you are, pretty much, right? kind of like how with the Zebec cards you can do the Google Pay and the Apple Pay, and the Apple Pay and the Google Pay knows who you are. So Fred McIntyre, remember to smash that like, everybody, and definitely like and subscribe if you haven't already. I keep moving myself out of the frame here. Bad. Keep moving myself out of the frame. Let me see here. Let me move closer. Okay, there we go. That's better. Anyone want to follow me at Muff Elon on X? Oh yeah, we can definitely show your site here, Mike. Let me go ahead and pull that up. If I can spell it right. Did I spell it right? Okay, let me see. I didn't. Let me see. I didn't. What is it? Muff Elon. Okay, gotcha. Okay, let's do that again. There we go. Did they get rid of your account or something, bro? Because I know I was following you. But yeah, give him a follow over here at Elon Muff Parody. You wouldn't believe the negative comments on ABTC and World Liberty Financial. People can't keep politics out of it. Just make some money. Yes, indeed. And that's the thing. We were talking about this with Underdog Research Channel last night. Like, gotta definitely keep the politics out of it. Like, crypto has moved forward with every different president in some way, shape, or form. Even though, you know, you can kind of clearly kind of see at least the way it's playing out is that Republicans seem to be more for crypto, right? But it's been moving forward the entire time, no matter who the president has been, Democrat or Republican. I don't know why XDC wasn't listed. And again, I think it's because we're kind of looking at it as a list, but they didn't necessarily, the way they worded it was like examples of digital commodities include. So they used it, examples, but you know what I mean? Like, they're not saying that because it's not listed, it's not still a commodity. So you can probably say, since these are commodities and XDC is an ISO type crypto, it's probably considered a commodity as well. Like, I'm thinking it didn't have to be explicitly named. XDC did well in the last bear. Yes, indeed, it's a strong project. You need to get Show Enough's Last Dragon clip. Yeah, you give me all these clips. Let me write that down. I definitely need to get that clip too. So we got Rick James, The Couch, and then we got Show Enough. All right, I'm gonna get those clips tonight. I want to get a 500,000 XDC, about halfway there. Let's go, Elon Musk. I want to, okay, we got that one. They obviously need something. Zebec has wall gardens, bro. Just buy XLM and Zebec. Yes, indeed. Jay Bunker's holding Zebec on the low, or either he feels like he missed the boat and wants the price to drop more to get in. Man, you can play Ric Flair. Just put some AI on that, fam. You know what? I think that's right. I think that's right. If I put the AI Ric Flair, it probably go through. Because I seen somebody else do that too. They did AI Ric Flair, but they did use the real Ric Flair clips. But even he went to the AI Ric Flair, so I think he got tagged too. Um, why not hold them both? I would assume the only reason not to is because of lack of research. Yes, indeed. Bullzilla, Grow Rich, Grow Happy. Lots of ZBCN watchers out there. See, yeah. Bullzilla, Mr. Foresight. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many people in the community, and a lot of them do give shout outs, and a lot of them do, share people's content. Like, I'm really happy with the Zebec community. Like, shout out to Mr. Foresight, shout out to Bullzilla, CJK News. Shout out to those brothers. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate all your hard work, Ruth. Stay cool, man. No problem. Thank you, USA Against the World. Appreciate it. Start that. Anchor may not be done yet. It could be going for a penny. She's a ripper, lads. Love it. Yeah, Jay Bunkers missed the dang Z-Bag boat. Well, pray for you, man. Funko, what's the news? What's exposed? Well, I think it's exposed the sports thing, right? I already recapped it. I'm not gonna recap it again here because we get kind of long in the tooth with this show. But let's continue. Do you think World Liberty Financial is going to be something since everything Trump touches, he bankrupts things? What's up from Obarian Hill? I do think World Liberty Financial will be something, but at the moment, its tokenomics aren't the best. No, I think I was talking about this with somebody. I think it's Max. I think me and Max were talking about this, but a lot of the. Let me see if we can pull it up right quick. We're doing it live again here. A lot of the tokens are not out yet, so they could dump on people. Like, that's the beauty right now of Zebec. All the tokens are fully distributed. They're out now, so there's no dumping to be had. You can see here, only 27.7% of the World Liberty Financial supply is out. If we're going to look at the chart, they're probably not going to dump it past this 10 cents. Probably. And, if the market starts heading back up, probably, maybe, possibly, it can head back up. But them only having 28.66 billion supply out really, really kind of worries me there. Corey Williams, Quant, XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, ZBCN, CC, which is Canton, SUI, Say, Algo, ADA, TEL, SHX. I'm all in, bro. I'm all in. Let's go. Okay, yep, we got that one, Mike. It's Muff Elon. XPL, Plasma, been doing okay since forming a bottom. Binance BNB play has that attention. I get banned from time to time on X. I thought so. I'm like, I know I followed this guy. Oh man, that's messed up. Seduction ban. What about ZBCN partnering with World Liberty Financial? Yeah, I talked about that, and I brought it up a couple times tonight here. Plasma gonna blast. I just know it. I don't even know that much about it other than it's new. Will blast. Got that feeling, almost never wrong. XDC could be a security because of its focus on RW. Let me take these off. RWA. Well, I doubt that. I doubt that because all of those tokens are focused on our RWA. To be honest, all of them. XRP, XLM, pretty much all of them. HBAR, ETH. Nah, I think it's fine. What's up, guys? Late to the party. Can't we start over? What's up, FMJ Crypto? Ryan Fang from Anchor is on the board of World Liberty Financial. Click boom on your couch. Boom on your couch, neighbor. All you need is Mr. Goody Two Shoes from Army of Darkness. Okay, we got another clip here. Army of Darkness. Okay. Mr. Goody Two Shoes. Okay. Got it. Okay. Not sure what the okay dot dot means. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. Let me continue. But maybe you don't understand. Did you not understand what I was saying here with the supply? The fact that their supply is not all the way out, that means that they can dump, they can dilute these tokens and make the price go down. You don't want to hold a token in which the price could go down on you, like where they can dilute it. Case in point, if we look at Zebec, their whole supply, they need to update this, but their whole supply is out already. They can't dilute the coin on you. The supply is out. Does that make sense? Let's see here. Sorry, I keep moving out of frame. That 68-page document released today says something just a little different. Oh, you're saying that, like, okay, you think that you still think that XDC is a security? Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't think that it would be if it's going to work with all of these different ones here. Like I was saying here, that Corda is XDC. So I don't know why they would consider everything else like not a security, but consider XDC a security. I don't know, that wouldn't make sense to me, but I mean it's possible. But there we go. For years, regulators, especially under the old SEC chair, treated almost everything in crypto as a security, leading to lawsuits and uncertainty. The 68-page guidance flips that. Most digital assets do not qualify as securities under federal law. It creates a clear token taxonomy classification system. Yeah, like I just wouldn't think that they would make XDC out of all of those. Like to just make that one a security would be weird. Seeing as how it works with everything else. Yeah, that would be weird. Especially since we've seen XDC at the White House and stuff like that. They clearly seem to be in the know there, like in the club, if you will. But yeah, we had a nice 2 hour and 45 minute show tonight. If you made it to the end, please put Ripple in the chat once the live stream ends to let me know that you made it to the end. Thank you guys so much. And I'm out. I really love the participation tonight. 1,600 live viewers. Has been a while since I've had that many. Really, thank you guys so much for walking with me. I really appreciate it. Appreciate every single one of you, everyone that watched, everyone that gave a super chat, everyone that liked and subscribed, everybody's going to watch a replay. Thank you guys so much. I'm out. Peace.